welcome back. Today is another Q&A video, and thank you to everybody who responded to my request for questions on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, my Instagram handle is right up here. You can follow me there. I usually post like a request for questions on my stories. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kat. I love to do videos about luxury, from luxury handbags to skincare to makeup. I just did this look with Chanel. Look out for that, it's coming up. So if you like that kind of video, I hope you subscribe, and for everyone else, let's get started. First from Kiyo Milin, what do you think about Off-White? I don't think about Off-White. I don't actually follow Off-White and all their collection. I think it's like a streetwear brand. I know it became really popular because the Off-White's designer became like creative designer for LV, Virgil Lebeau. So I think that's how they hit it off, but I'm not really familiar with Off-White. It's too cool for me. KK loves CC. Are you still Team Birkin? And current thoughts on the Kelly? Love you. Love you too. I am still Team Birkin. Like, I think over the past few years, I have become even more a top handle bag girl. Like, I used to only love bags that are like crossbody, or at least I could sling on my shoulder. But now more and more, I love a bag with a handle. I do like to still at least sling it on my shoulder. That's like, I guess, minimum requirement. I do want that flexibility. But I'm not, you know, not afraid of just top handle bags anymore. I think I am getting even more into the Team Birkin realm. I do like the Kelly. I feel like the top handle and the strap is very convenient. But I don't think I will ever get a size 32 again. I feel that's too big for me. And maybe a 28 or 25 would be a good size. So never say never to the Kelly, but not in the size 32. Got like a hair on my nose. Keep my pants. If money wasn't an issue, would you be a full-time YouTuber? If money wasn't an issue, what am I doing on YouTube? If money wasn't an issue, I would be a tai, a lady of leisure. Sungyo Choi, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hi Kat, how do you keep in shape, workout routine and diet? Okay, diet, I don't diet. In fact, I am the worst when it comes to nutrition. Don't eat enough fruits or vegetables. I don't eat enough healthy foods. I don't eat good things. I eat really bad, high calorie, high fat stuff. And I think it's also because I teach classes. So to answer your question about keeping in shape and workout routine, I teach gym classes, and that is my workout routine. I don't do anything else other than that. I don't do like my own personal training. But when I'm not teaching, I do go to the gym and I join gym classes. The dark faded. Are you going to stay in Singapore until next year? That's a good question. I am prepared to stay in Singapore until things get better. It's hard to predict right now, so I take it a day at a time. I have been stuck here for almost 5 months. Well, maybe it's 5 months already. It's hard because I don't see my family and everything, and I miss my husband and stuff, so I don't want to think about it. So I just take a day at a time. Like, I wake up in the morning, oh, I'm still here. I wake up next morning, oh, I'm still here. You know, kind of thing. So yeah. Lynn TPL, what's the difference between a Chanel denim and jersey? That's a really good question. I should ask fashionably Amy later. I have no idea, girl. Chef Mami Tan, what are your to get luxury items for Christmas? Oh, COVID has totally threw my no shopping, low buy year into a whirlwind tumble. So we're not gonna talk about not spending money. But for Christmas, I do have a few things that I wanna get. And a couple things from LV, and I do want to get some holiday collection makeup items. So yeah, I have a few things on my wish list, not wish list, to buy list, and I'll definitely do a haul on that. TT1014, where's this restaurant at? Yeah, so on my Instagram, I took a photo of me like sitting, and I put like the question there. So that restaurant was at Don Ho. I think that's the name of the restaurant. I will link it down below if I can find it. Brand 1984. Not a question, but your makeup looks so good. Oh, thank you. I am practicing my makeup skills. I know a lot of people during this time, because you're staying at home a lot, you know, we're not putting makeup, but I enjoy putting makeup. Just, it makes me feel good. The more the Jess. If you can only have one, a Cartier Love Bangle or JUC. Oh. You know what? I can honestly tell you now that I have both of them, I think I'm gonna go with the JUC. It's more unique. It's more outstanding. Don't get me wrong, the love bracelet has grown on me over the years. When I first got it and I got this secondhand, I was thinking like, yeah, no, it's not worth the hype. I'm not sure if I get it full price. But now that I've worn it for so long and it's lived on my hand, and I get a lot of, you know, satisfaction looking at it, so it is very precious now. But if you compare the two bracelets, I would say the more unique one is the JUC. You see, even if I just wear the JUC, wow, it's just like bam, there. Whereas with the love bracelet, you know, it's there, it's pretty, but it's kind of like just a round, flat, you know, flat bracelet. It's beautiful, but it's not like pow, nail. Mio92, do you use your cleaning jewelry kit on your love bracelet? So I did a video recently on the red rouge, and this red rouge is a jeweler's rouge which you can purchase on your own and use. And yes, I have used it on my love bracelet. It's absolutely fine. You can use it on silver, gold plating, silver plating, I think not rhodium. So there is like a list of things that you can use it on, but definitely gold and silver is 100%. Kimio92, what languages do you speak? Can you tell us some languages in your birth language? I speak English, I speak Malay, and I also speak a dialect called Cantonese. With Malay, I'm a little bit out of practice, so the words might come out a little bit like this, because I haven't been speaking Malay in a long time. So let's do some really basic ones. Nama saya Catherine, saya warga negara Malaysia, saya bangsa orang Cina. Saya sekarang bekerja di negara Singapura, tapi keluarga saya semua tinggal di Malaysia. So what I said is, my name is Catherine, I am a Malaysian, I am a Chinese. I'm currently working in Singapore, but my whole family lives in Malaysia. Do one in Cantonese, but I think this is going to be very kindergarten standard because I don't really speak it unless I speak to my grandparents. 我嘅名係 Catherine， 我係馬來西亞人。我成家人 my whole family 我成家住馬來西亞 but 我係住新加坡，因為我喺呢度做工。So I said sort of like the same thing, just in a different, I think, structure. Oh my gosh, that was so difficult. Like, if I'm talking to somebody, maybe it'll come out better, but when I'm just like trying to figure out the words, it's so hard. So Pixie Fizzle, do you still have your Palm Springs Mini? No, I don't. And I miss it so much. Like, I think, you know, if money wasn't an issue, I would definitely consider repurchasing that cute little bag. It is so cute. Massilia Go, any Chanel bags on your wish list? Yes. There are so many Chanel bags on my wish list. I'm gonna link our live stream, myself and Amy, our luxury live show below, because in that video we talked about our luxury wish list. One of it is definitely the Chanel Gabrielle bag in the small size. Like, I need that bag like now. I don't have the money for it, but I definitely want to get that back in my collection. Ivy Lim, how about a get ready with me session? Yes, I did one just for you with this look. So we'll see which one comes up first. If it comes up before this video, then I will link it down below. MNM88, Kat, between a Rolex Yachtmaster 37 and a white Chanel J12, which one would you go for? Oh, wow, that is tough. That is tough. I think I'm still a Chanel girl. I feel like, wow, I don't know, I always wanted a Rolex. But if money was an issue, I think I'll go with the Rolex. But from a style thing, I actually really like the Chanel J12. Oh my gosh, I'm not much help. Christy CA8888. Are you anticipating the Black Friday sales? Honestly, not really, because Black Friday in Singapore and Malaysia, or basically in Asia, is not as wild and loud as our 11/11 sale. So singles, on the 11th of November, so 11/11, that's even more like loud and large and spectacular. So because I think that happens before Black Friday, most of us have already spent our money in the 11/11 sales. But Black Friday, I think with the American brands, I'm probably gonna pick up some luxury beauty brands and get some discounts on that. Brand 1984, you got a few more questions from me. Have you been buying less during the pandemic? No. Brand, what did you have for dinner in this photo? Also, that same photo at Don Ho. Wow, it's like Nyonya food per Anaka Nyonya. So we had like various dishes, spicy, sweet. It's really, really pretty. I'll put some pictures here if I can find them. We had this brinjal that was like deep fried. It was so delicious, so unhealthy. And there was like curry chicken, rendang. Very unique, more fusion Nyonya food. Pretty expensive, but once in a while. When you want to sell a bag for a poor resale value, do you take the loss or keep it? Ooh, I think I would give it away. Like, I've given away a few of my handbags that had really bad resale value. I gave it to my best friend or gave it to really close family members that I know would treasure it and would love it because I'm not using it anymore. So I guess in a way I would still let it go, unless my family members don't like it at all. Then I would say, all right, take the loss. What's the last bag you sold and why? Okay, the last bag that I sold was actually my trendy CC walk. Would that be considered a bag? I'm gonna consider it as a bag just because I was using it as a bag rather than an SLG. I sold it because I wasn't reaching for it. Like, I love the trendy CC. That was like my second try with the trendy CC turn lock walk, but I wasn't reaching for it. I think me and the walk, I talked about it in a live stream as well. It's too thin for my liking, excuse me. I prefer if the walk was a little bit thicker. So I'm waiting for the perfect walk for Chanel to come out with. Okay, last question from you. When does a bag collection become a bag hoarding situation? Oh my gosh. When you are overwhelmed. So when I get very overwhelmed with my collection, like I'm like, oh my gosh, I got too many bags, then I know it's a problem. Then I need to sort of like declutter. So I think when you feel overwhelmed, then it's a situation. Luxy Chic, would you emboss your initials on an Hermes piece if the service was free? No way. Never emboss your initials on anything expensive because you'll never know when you need to sell it. It will happen. Okay, I change my mind all the time, and maybe something that I liked 10 years ago, I don't like it now. And it's just just a fact of life. So when you emboss something, unless I can find someone else with the exact same initials as me, chances are that thing is going to be in your collection for life. So unless you are more than 1,000% sure, don't emboss anything with your initials on it. So chic. Do you wear your precious jewelry all the time, including Cartier? Of course. Yes, my precious jewelry items, I wear them all the time. I think mainly my Cartier pieces because I just don't like to remove them. It's a hassle to take out the love, and I just like to keep my nail here because I want to get my cost per wear. But like my earrings and all, I think I don't change them out so often as well. But unless I'm bored or I feel like, yeah, I think, we need to change them up, then I will. But otherwise, I do try to wear my jewelry, whether it's fine jewelry or my costume jewelry, as long as I can, because I'm quite lazy to change it out. Lynn TPL, if I store my Hermes at the boat in the marina, will it affect the leather and hardware? Yes. Oh my gosh, if you have a boat and you're keeping your things there, it can get really hot unless your boat is, air conditioned and temperature controlled. There is sun half a day onto the boat, lots of heat, it can get really humid, really hot. I think it will definitely affect your leather. Think about just putting your shoes outdoors in a cupboard that is constantly under sunlight. Anything that's in that cupboard will be very, very warm unless that cupboard is air conditioned. So whatever it is, if you store your leather goods outside in an area, even though it's covered but has direct sunlight on it, the leather will be affected, and I think the hardware as well. World on my shoulder, where do you like living more? In KL or in Singapore? Why? Ooh, this is tough. I've been in Singapore for many years and I love it here. I think the lifestyle here is very good, and it's very safe, and people here are generally nice. I mean, I've had a few occasions with some crazies, but you know, people here are nice, they are kind, and I mean, I've been here enough to say that this is definitely my second home. But I do love KL. KL has its own character, it's got its own, you know, little bit of rough in the edges. It's more anything, and yeah, I guess the roughness around the edges has its appeal, and obviously it is where I'm born, and I love Malaysia. So which do I love more? Oh, gosh, that's tough. It's so hard. It's so hard. There are two different countries. Here is Jesselyn. Babe, is the Kavila hair tonic able to see the results from one bottle? Ooh, I don't know. So I received this hair tonic from a wonderful subscriber, and I've been using it on my scalp, and I have very, very sensitive scalp. If you've been following me for a while, if I just change my shampoo or I use a different conditioner and it gets onto my scalp reacts immediately. Right after my hair is dry, like in like a couple of hours, I can start to get like itchiness on my scalp. My scalp is so sensitive, and then within like a few days, if I still use it, I get all these red, scaly, like almost psoriasis patches on my scalp here, and it takes so much to go away. Sometimes it doesn't go away. I have to use various kinds of steroids, so it's so bad, so sensitive, that because of it, I have hair loss. Like, it used to be so much more thick here, but now you can see I've got like white patches. So I'm very, very careful with the type of shampoos I use. I have found a shampoo that works for me right now, which is my Karata shampoo for sensitive scalp. It's like a saving grace because I've tried so many things. And when this subscriber sent to me her hair tonic, I looked at the ingredients and it had alcohol as the second ingredient. I was like, oh, this might not be so good, but I will try it out. So the first day I used it, I was like kind of like afraid, but then it was okay. And then I've been using it for this is like my second, almost ending on my second week, and my scalp hasn't reacted. So I am so hopeful, because I've always wanted to try hair tonics, but I could never, because, you know, like I said, scalp is very, it's very picky, and it's been okay. So I feel like the areas that I've put it, like here and here, like here, like 3 spots and a little bit on my back, the skin, like the scalp skin, is soft. It's not like dry and scaly. It feels a little bit more hydrated. So I'm very hopeful. So far 2 weeks, I've used up about half a bottle. So I think 1 bottle would last you a month. Whether 1 bottle would see results, babe, I don't know. I'm testing it out. I will keep everybody updated on my Instagram where I post photos. I'll just talk about it. And I'm not sponsored to say anything about this, because when I find good stuff and, you know, I just want to share it, and it's been working out. So fingers crossed. Next question, also hair related. Tama 1 Hotaru, favorite shampoo products. Karatas. Karatas is the best shampoo brand I have used so far. It doesn't irritate my scalp. I can't use every single thing. The one I'm using is the sensitive scalp. I also like their conditioner, which is the hair mask. I don't think it's a conditioner. I think it's like the hair mask. Super good, super hydrating. And it doesn't irritate my scalp. I find that it has made my hair very healthy. So I absolutely love Karatas. They are, I don't know what will happen if they ever change their formula. Oh my gosh, please don't. Please don't. Those are all the questions. Thank you very much to everybody who have asked them to me on my Instagram. If you want to ask me any questions, make sure you follow me on Instagram, or put your questions in the comment section down below. But I prefer Instagram because then I can just snapshot all your questions and I can just run through them really quickly with a video. So anyway, thank you again. If you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to, and hit that notification bell as well. Otherwise, everybody, please take care, and I will see you in my next video.